on tonight. We start the action actually at 1:57. These two coaches coming together, and this is our first bout of the night. Ed Scott, NC State, the sophomore, 15-3 on the year, ranked number 6. Sonny Santiago, the redshirt sophomore for UNC.
And you see the gamesmanship already. They start at 157, where one of the stronger wrestlers for NC State, one of the favorites, All-American Ed Scott, and they really want to get this crowd into the match early.
Santiago 9-7 this year. Huge shoes to fill when you're talking about who he's replacing this year in the lineup. The two-time national champion Austin O'Connor. A remarkable career that he had. And now it is Santiago trying to fend off some offense from Scott.
You see, Scott has kept his hands on Santiago the whole time, just going forward, and this is what he's good at. Looking for an underhook. Little back arm single. Good reverse. Can we get something here? Santiago, he's got the takedown. Santiago's trying to get over, stepping over to get some back points. Nothing yet. No back points there.
We'll get the 3, so Sonny Santiago firing the opening salvo. That has North Carolina all fired up in their corner.
Oh, I love the rivalry stuff.
Hangs on to the leg. We'll go back to the center as we cross over the halfway point. And what a start here for Rob Cole, watching his redshirt sophomore get the offense.
There it is. He stepped and scooped the leg, gets the takedown, but it didn't look like Ed Scott had broke that 45-degree angle for longer than 2 seconds for Santiago to get the back points. Good start for Santiago.
Scott is away, and he picks up his first point. Santiago, a guy who did not wrestle a lot last year. He went 9-1. He has fought injuries throughout his entire career at Chapel Hill, but this is the healthiest he's been. Back into that underhook set. Both wrestlers down on the knee. Scott drops in on that leg, trying to clear out that underhook. You see him dragging, elevating, tripping, and keeping that toe in for 3.
Went to the underhook, dropped down to the single, secured both legs. Now it's 4-3 Ed Scott. He went right down to that underhook, dropped down, brought it back to the center, tripped, and gets a 3-point takedown.
Yeah, you got it. 44 seconds, exciting opening period. Santiago on the mat return brings Reynolds to their feet. Santiago taking all of that weight on his shoulder. Pat Papalizio, what a job he has done here in Raleigh. You just showed up a couple of hours earlier tonight to see the enthusiasm and the fan base all passionate, ready to cheer on the Wolfpack tonight.
This is good for the state of North Carolina, good for the ACC.
Santiago away, and we are tied at 4.
We're tied up. Let's see if Scott goes back to his underhook. He goes to an underhook, and either he'll try to lock behind the neck, or he'll go and drop down to the single. What a good start to the duel meet. 4-4.
Short.
Both teams have had some exciting moments.
1 time. Tied at 4. Santiago's choice. He will defer. Scott says, let's go underneath. Ed Scott, the 2-time NCAA qualifier. Back-to-back berths. Sonny Santiago really getting his first crack at this UNC lineup. And Pat Papalizio, year number 12. Here in Raleigh. Sit out and a quick escape for Scott.
Let's see if Santiago kind of puts something in motion. He scored off of the attacks of Scott, and Scott has put his hands on Santiago the whole time and forcing his underhook. That's a good shot. But even with that defense, Ed Scott goes right back to that underhook. When I say underhook, he's cuffing the armpits and holding like the back of the shoulder. He's the aggressor here.
We'd like to welcome in our gymnastics crowd who have been enjoying NC State Clemson. Sean Kinney alongside Rock Harrison. It is a sold-out Reynolds Coliseum, the 128th edition of UNC NC State. The Rob Cole era underway for the Tar Heels in a hostile environment tonight. Friday night duels. Entertaining first period. Ed Scott gave up the first three. Santiago able to get in late in that first period. Scott with the 5-4 lead. But you see the quickness of Santiago again, close to getting to that corner.
He's seeing the underhook, and then he's going away from the underhook. Santiago's doing a good job of holding center, staying right in the middle, not running away, presenting himself. And he's had a good shot to the right leg of Ed Scott.
Short time, second period. We opened at 1:57. This is our first weight of the night.
This is holding very well for Santiago. You would not have thought that Santiago would stay this close with a returning All-American. And he is, again, he is showing himself. And he's going to the third period, down one.
Santiago had such a strong international offseason this past fall. Both he and Cade Law represented the U.S. and Puerto Rico in Finland at the U23 World Championships. Sonny Santiago wrestling at 74 kilos for Puerto Rico. And we're seeing his improvement here tonight in a packed house at Reynolds, giving the two-time NCAA qualifier and the All-American Ed Scott a work.
Ed Scott is deceptively good on top. Santiago has got to move quickly with that first whistle.
Try to hit the explosive stand-up. You see the strength by Scott. Right back up to his feet, Santiago. That hand fight, and he is away. And we are tied at 5.
A little grimace there from Ed Scott. 5-5. First match. All-American against someone that they did not think would compete this hard. But Santiago is competing hard.
What a huge boost this could be for North Carolina if Santiago can find a way to pull off the upset here in this third and final period.
He's circling away from that underhook. There's a reach shot. And Scott is doing a good job of attacking. He's got the single. Good motion by Santiago.
Very similar to what we saw in the first period where Santiago was able to get the three. Here's Scott, repositions, no control established yet.
He's going to try and cut the corner, get behind. Santiago's holding on to that leg. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. No takedown. I tell you, no takedown there. No reaction time. These guys are exhausted. The first match. No takedown there. 5-5. This is going to be a very important last 30 seconds.
You can see both wrestlers just slowly building up their oxygen tanks again. Santiago coming in. Scott with those hips flexes it off. Short time. Inside 20 seconds.
Oh. This is great. This is so important for both teams here. Short time. Look how tired they are. This is when you rely on your training. When you're tired, you go back to your training. How well did you train?
Exhaustion by both. We head to sudden victory. 2 minutes. First one to score wins. Both wrestlers getting an opportunity to collect their breath, and here we go.
UNC, their team is standing. They feel this. While you look at the other side of NC State, they're sitting down there calm. Maybe they just know that Ed Scott is just going to pull it out. But right now, UNC, if you could see their lineup, their team, they're standing up, they're ready for this. At this point, they're tired. You have to really stay mentally tough to make sure you have good technique here. You can't be sloppy.
Scott trying to get to his underhook, followed with that low strike, came up empty as Santiago dodged it. Ed Scott right back to his left arm underhook. His driver, his maneuver, if you will. See what he wants to steer Santiago with. Near the edge, repositioning by Scott. Again, that low shot. This time he's in on the leg, has both. Let's see if he can finish near the edge. Santiago slips in that whizzer.
He's got to watch that left leg to come on the other side.
1 minute, 1 minute.
So look at this. Now, Ed Scott's going to bring him in. He's got to face him. He cannot turn his back. Santiago's got to stay up here. And he's going to pop over. Did he get it? Did he get it? He got the takedown. He got the takedown. Now it's a problem. Could he get the fall here? This is big. Upset number 1.
Welcome to the ACC, Rob Cole.
Upset number 1. Upset number 1. Sonny Santiago upsets the returning All-American. What a start for UNC. Let's look at this. You see Ed Scott trying to pull a leg in. Sonny Santiago did not face him. And then he hipped over, cross face, no control. But once you start fighting off your back, that's when you give up the takedown. And look at UNC. They needed that. Oh, what a good start to rivalry here in the ACC.